And I'm gonna send it to you now. Yeah.
We're gonna be the audience.
Yes.
You guys are the audience.
All right.
All right.
So
Let me
we
go
have
ahead.
the coach, I'll tell them to,
Miss Condolin is gonna send it right now.
I'm sending it right now.
You got it?
It's been sent. Okay.
good,
Um,
good.
okay, you can put the water there, all right?
Good morning, Ravens. Just once again, if you would please check your emails, teachers, for the YouTube Live link. So if you go to your emails at this time, we are streaming live from our media center, and we look forward to having everyone tune in at this time.
We're in.
Well, good morning, everyone. How many of you know why we are presenting today? You remember yesterday during lunch what we had talked about with what we're going to be fundraising for? Our school-wide fundraiser. What is it we're going to be looking to do?
Sell Tervis tumblers?
Yes, but why? Why would we be selling Tervis tumblers? You remember what the goal is? Do you remember hearing that? Okay, how many of you would like to sit outside during lunch and have an outdoor seating area? Look at all these hands go up. How about you guys out there? Everyone wants to sit outside. The weather's going to be nice coming up, and we'd like to have an outdoor seating area. So that's one area. Plus, all of our athletic teams and academic teams are winning all these trophies and prizes. We want to make sure that we're showcasing those, and we want to put together a nice trophy case up in our atrium. So that's another reason why we are looking to raise money, is for these fine things for our school. And so what we're looking to do is looking at selling 1,000 items. And that's right, this young man said 1,000 Tervis tumblers. That's our goal for our school for this fundraiser, and that'll get us well on our way to getting our objective, meeting our objective, and that is that outdoor seating and our trophy cases in the atrium. To help us with this, I'm very pleased to introduce to you a person that has the same background as me. He was a science teacher for several years, just like I was. So he formerly worked at middle school and high school. He was a former principal for 10 years, and guess how long I've been a principal? 10 years. I mean, we have a lot in common. He has 2 degrees. How many of you are Gator fans? Gator fans? From the University of Florida as well. He now helps schools with raising money for these very types of things that we're doing here at our school. And he has helped schools raise hundreds of thousands of dollars. Please give a round of applause for Mr. Dan Kuhar.
Thank you, Mr. Salerno. That's a great introduction. Good morning, guys. How are you? Out there, how are you? All right, so Mr. Salerno hit the most important parts, the why, right? The why is so critical. And as an old principal, I remember how important telling middle school students how important the why was, right? So we're looking to sell 1,000 items. You know, one of the items is Tervis. We also have stainless tumblers, and then there's a website that has 1,500 products on it. So we're looking to sell 1,000 items. Many of them will be Tervis or stainless, but really there's Christmas wreaths on the online store that's just for your school. There's monogrammed doormats. There's all kinds of stuff. So if you find adults that want to help you, there's every manner of weapon in your arsenal for them to help you out. All right, so I want to talk about the how, but the why is the most important. All right, so we know we're selling something. How many of you guys have supported a fundraiser before? Okay. How many of you guys like fundraising? No, nobody loves fundraising, but the way we do it this time is going to be the easiest and the most fun for you. Because you guys, old school way where, you know, they just hand you a packet and say, hey, you know, go door to door. One, that's dangerous. We don't do that. All right. And two, it's not as much fun as a lot of you guys like to communicate using your phone, right? And so we're going to use a lot of the social media, and we're going to use and leverage your texting and even making phone calls. All right. So we'll talk a little more about that. All right. So let's look at what we're selling real quick. Mr. Salerno. Actually, before we get to that, let's do this one. So you guys, in the packet that you'll receive, when will they receive it, Mr. Salerno?
Tomorrow.
All right. So you guys will get your packet tomorrow. In your packet are the brochures, the order form, as well as this reach out card. All right. So you guys, if you fill this out, there's just 7 postcards in there. And you'll just have 7 adults that you know and their addresses, so you can have parents help you. If you'll bring that back on Friday, you'll earn your first prize, your first mystery prize. And that'll be distributed on Friday during lunchtime. Awesome. So that's in there. Also, let's look at what we're selling. This is important. So you guys, the Tervis brochures, there are Division I colleges of all sorts. So we're right in college football season. People really like to purchase these. You guys, these are 24 ounce with a lid quality product. They are $25, and 10 of that is straight profit to your school. So it adds up very quickly. So every sale is cha-ching, cha-ching, $10 to your school. So there's Division I colleges, most of them. And then there's all the baseball teams. So people are excited going into baseball playoffs. So they want their Cubs or their
Cubs.
Yankees or their Cups. And then how many of you guys have relatives or family members or friends of family who hate sports? That's okay, because then we have, at the back there, Mr. Salerno, we have cutesy. All right. There's mermaids, and there's pineapples, and there's dragonflies. The pineapple one's been very popular here lately. Anyway, so you guys, when you are texting or calling or even going out physically and showing, people say, I hate sports. What else you got? You got the cutesy at the back. All right, I sell a lot of those. All right, if they say, I have 1 million tumblers, or I have 1 million Tervis, or they prefer stainless, you guys have stainless as well. All right, lots of different colors, different varieties. There's the mama bear in Tervis and the mama bear in this one, but there's also a papa bear in this one. That's pretty exciting too. So we have the stainless. All right, so you guys, enough about that. Now, when you take an order, this is important. So here's your order form. All right, you guys, when you make a sale, and I'll talk about the incentives besides helping your school raise the money towards the trophy case and the outdoor lunchroom. When you make a sale, there's incentives along the way as well for you as an individual. But all you have to do is record who bought it. All right, we don't even need their full name because you know who bought it. It was grandma, or it was Uncle John, or your mom or your dad. So you just put who it was. It could be mom. All right, it could be whatever you call your grandma, Mimi, Mama, Nana, Grandma, whatever you call her. Because you guys, in 3 weeks or so, when those cups delivered to your school, you're going to bring them to Grandma and collect $25 cash or check from her. Got it? So just who, and then the most important part is what. So next to the name, there's an item code. So make sure you get the correct item code. So there's a letter and 4 numbers that correlate to each tumbler. So that way you make sure Grandma gets the mama bear cup that she wanted. Cool. Teachers can help you with that. I won't belabor that too much. All right, now, if they say, I hate cups, all right, you call Grandma, and Grandma says, I don't even use cups. She's like, cups are for babies. She says, I only drink using my hands, so I don't want a cup, right? So then what do? You say, no problem, Grandma, I recognize you're a tough lady. You don't use cups, no problem, because we have a store, a custom web page just for you guys, all right? This is a custom web page just for your school. You'll say, I'm gonna share a link with you, Grandma. At the bottom of that link, there's a button that takes you to the store. On that store, there's 1,500 items. So Grandma, if she wants to support you and she hates cups, she can go to the store, she can purchase jewelry, magazines, gourmet popcorn. She can also buy the tumblers on there too if she changes her mind or wants to buy one as a gift. So you guys, the store is super powerful because it doesn't matter if people aren't into what you're selling because you have 1,500 other products at your disposal, okay? Now, you guys, if you take an order on the order form, it's for local people. Why do you think it's for local people? Yes, sir.
So that they don't have to like go out and then like have to ship them or something?
Yeah, so remember, if you put it on the order form, it's gonna show up to your school, and then you're gonna deliver it. So if you sell a tumbler to your uncle in California, you're gonna have a heck of a time delivering it. But, you guys, if they do not live local, they can also go to the link, all right? Your uncle in California can make a purchase on the store, and he can have it shipped to his home. So he can pay with credit card, it'll ship to his home. At the end of the sale, Mr. Salerno just gets a profit check from that. So you guys, how many have relatives out of state or even just too far away? You won't see them in the next 3 weeks. Yeah, so they still can help support your awesome goal of getting the trophy case and also building the outdoor lunchroom, all right? So you guys, everyone is available via text or via that link, all right? So just leverage the link. You guys also, like I said, if they live local but they want to use a credit card, they can use it on the store. Or if they're like Grandma, they live local and they hate cups, they still can go to the store, all right? So you guys, that store is powerful. You know, and there's no wrong way to fundraise. I always get the question like, is it cheating if I, have my mom bring it to work? Or is it cheating if my mom posts a link on Facebook? No, right? Your goal is to make 10 sales, and we'll talk about why 10 is critical in a second, but there's no cheating. Parents can help, grandparents can help, relatives can help. Teachers like to buy stuff too, even though I remember as a teacher, I used to shell out hundreds of dollars in fundraisers a year, but there's no wrong way, all right? So let's talk about incentives, all right? That's the business. Business is done. I can see you guys I'm losing you already. So incentives, all right? So you guys, when you make 3 sales, all right? 3 sales you already, and this one's not on the poster, but I like this one. You join the Mustache Club, all right, at 3 sales. So just by selling 3 cups, you've already made $30 for your school, and you join the Mustache Club.
You look like this.
Ooh.
Come on, everyone's doing it. I'm sporting one way.
So you guys, also, at 4 is the first level of prize poster. So you guys will earn the Super Socket, which is all the rage right now. It's a phone accessory that people love. You can stick it on things and then re-stick it, and it can prop up your phone. People love it. So that's at 4. You guys also at 4, something really cool happens. That's the first level of tuition rewards, all right? So just by selling 4 and hitting $100 in retail, you'll get a certificate at the end of the sale that's good for $1,000 in private college tuition money. All right, it's the easiest scholarship you ever earned, $1,000 to 389 private schools around the country. All right, 12 of them are in Florida that you may attend. Just by selling 4, you already have mustaches, you get the Super Socket and $1,000 in private college tuition. All right, then it moves up to 8. It's a 10-foot charging cord. All right, middle school kids, you guys are attached to your phone, so having cool phone accessories are helpful, right? You run out of juice all the time. You guys, then at 10 is where the magic happens. All right, this is kind of where we want everyone to be. If everyone could shoot for 10, you've got mustaches, you have $1,000 in private college tuition at 4, you have the 10-foot charging cord, and then at 10, you guys will get to pick anything out of that catalog that you want for free. You guys will get a free Tervis or a free stainless just by selling 10. You've made $100 towards your trophy case and towards your outdoor lunchroom, and at 10, you get the free one. And then you guys, something super awesome also happens besides the free Tervis. That $1,000 in private college tuition becomes $2,500 in private college tuition. Again, easiest scholarship you ever earned. Sell 10 cups, and you'll have $2,500 that you can bank and build upon as you go through middle and high school. It goes all the way from K through 11th grade. End of your 11th grade year, you can accumulate money towards school. So really cool. So 10 is the magic spot. And then you guys can see the prize poster. You know, you get this cool disco ball at 12, and it goes all the way up to 125. You get a flat screen TV. All right. So you real huge go-getters, you got lots of incentive to go big. But really, if everyone shot for 10, we would smash our goal. Absolutely smash it. Question?
If you get that much money from selling 10, then how do you get the money for the trophy?
So there's power in our numbers, right? So if each student sold 10, you made, his question was, how do we get to the trophy case goal? If each student sold 10, that's $100 times, you know, hopefully 1,000 students, right? So that adds up really quickly. All right. So a few other incentives. Do you want to talk about those, Mr. Salerno?
I'd love to talk about those. First of all, we're doing this through our airtime. So each of our airtime classes is a what we're considering our homeroom. So if we have the homeroom that has the most sales, the top sales, will receive $100 for their airtime. They could use for anything that they want. The second highest,
We're on.
$50 for their airtime. How does that sound? Who would like $100 for their airtime?
Us here.
All right.
Yes.
The top, here's where the kids come in. Not only that, but the top airtime homeroom, the top three. Let's make it 3. We're going to give them a pizza and ice cream party. How's that sound? Would you like a pizza and ice cream
like it.
party? All right, so the top
Come on,
3
guys.
sellers
We can do it.
will get a pizza party and an ice cream party. So that's another incentive. But that's not all. That's not all, because I was wearing a really nice mustache earlier, and it just gave me more incentive to do more. And what I'd like to do is for those teachers that have at least 25 tumblers sold, 25 items sold, we will have on the first planning day a luncheon for all of our teachers that meet that 25 club. How about that? All right? And we'll go ahead and make sure we have a luncheon from somewhere really good. It's not me cooking. It's going to be
Oh,
actually
no.
something really good. So students, you have an awesome task ahead of you, but we could do it. Again, by this time next year, we'll be sitting in outdoor seating. We'll have trophy cases because of all the hard work that you're doing. So our mission, again, is to sell as many items as possible. And we're doing this through, is it next week? Through next week. So we have a whole week to do this. So yesterday, I handed out to you during lunches a sheet that has on one side a list of all of the relatives and friends you could think of and their phone numbers. Get dialing with those, because on the second side of that is a script that you could use that helps you to talk with those who you're selling to. Okay, so it says something along the lines of, "Hello, Grandma, Grandpa. This is your name, and we're selling for a very, very important cause at my school. And here's what we'd like you to purchase, the Tervis tumbler." It's a great product, by the way. I own several of them, and I had one that actually broke, and their lifetime warranty, I brought it back to the store, and they exchanged it free of charge, no questions asked. So they are a lifetime warranty. So again, our charge is in front of us. Let's do the best we can. Again, this time next year, we'll be sitting in luxury out during lunches, and we'll be looking at our glistening trophies in our trophy case in the atrium. So thank you so much, everyone, and we look forward to a great fundraiser.